Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to another episode in our Animal Crossing Let's Play. We are here on my island Kalon, which is a romantic coastal retreat, and looking at the map, it is almost done. It is actually almost done. And just last episode, I was working on this area here, which is Hornsby's place, as you can probably tell by the photo. And he is kind of like an engineer, or at least he likes to do some type of engineering, or also my storyline is that he repairs yachts or something along those lines. And so I kind of started building up that shop. I did like the rough like flooring, like the in-game pathing with the custom designs. I kind of put all these things here in the back, and then ended by planting a whole bunch of trees to the front here. And today I would like to get back in here and see that I guess more or less finish at least the area. I'm not saying anything about like the filler stuff around it, all the flowers and little shrubs that I want to bring in, all that stuff, but at least all of this here I kind of want to bring to like a good point where we can kind of leave it like that. Okay, so I already got out a couple of things that I feel like would be hopefully useful. Most of them are kind of smaller things, kind of little tables or bottle crates, little boxes and stuff. The first thing I'd like to do though is reposition the yachts that I had here, and also use a slightly different one, which I did bring with me. So I did bring the blue one, which I basically have back here, just because I feel like this would look very pretty with like, you know, a little bit more blue in this area, especially here towards the back. I kind of had like a lot of white, and so I feel like that would really help it. So I just need to find like a good position for it, especially I think coming from this side, because you're always going to walk into this area from here. And so I think that's kind of going to be my frame of reference in this case. So like if you walk up here, that you just kind of get, oh my god, I hear another mole cricket, that you just kind of get a good idea or like a good view of this, which I think this is kind of maybe a tile further to the back. But I think this is quite nice. Now it's like nicely in between the little tree that I've planted and the meter and pipes here. So I think that's quite a good location. And then, I mean, I'm gonna have to figure out like a photo position as well, because I feel like I don't really have that just yet. But perhaps this would be quite nice. In this case, I would actually say it could probably even go another tile backwards. Perhaps I'm gonna have to see the spacing. But yeah, another tile backwards, and then I think we can probably place something here in front. And the other yacht that I want to have is going to be just around here somewhere. Now I guess the question is, do we want it to be the same way around, or should that one actually be slightly different? So maybe it's like a sideways one, you know? I do want them aligned a bit differently at least. So maybe sort of like this. However, I could actually see this being like another way around. Maybe somewhat like that. I think that's kind of cute. Okay, and then I did bring a couple of things that I might just like to have placed around a couple of different areas. Number one, I didn't love the metal frame here, so I think I'm gonna have to go with something else. However, I really don't like how you can see the border of the pathing here, and then also of course next to the house. So I do need something to kind of block that space, plus I still need an area to put his picture. So I guess it's still going to be kind of something I am sort of concerned with. It's not going to be the easiest in this case, just because the area is also quite laggy already. So like I'm actually working with quite a bit of stuttering image when I run. And so you know, the more items I add, obviously the worse that is gonna get. So I probably need to be sort of careful about this. I'm thinking I need to kind of do something like this maybe, perhaps. And then maybe this would be the picture. If I'm gonna find it, a Hornsby's photo, there we go. And then we'd have to have perhaps like something planted here. And then something else by his house, which, let me just see what I've got. So I did bring other bottle crates, regular ones and the more stacked ones. I do still have more stacked bags, but I think I might try and work in something here. Maybe also like stacked bottle crates. I do have more of the white ones too if I want those instead. I quite like the white ones here, I think. I might want the white one here, but then move the blue one maybe to like behind this or something. But so perhaps like something else kind of in this spot right there. So I do have the bottle crates, obviously, the regular ones. I do have some stacked bags just because I think what would be great to put here somewhere is the paint cans, right? That feels like an item that I should really use in this scenario. Okay, let me try around with the bottle crate back here, which could also have something on top of it. But perhaps also the white one, or like actually a smaller one. If I put an item on top of that, that's gonna rival the workbench in the background, which I kind of don't want to do, I think. So maybe we're gonna keep this one small, which I do have another white one. This could also be the paint cans. I also did bring like a radio, because why not? Although this is angled the wrong way around. Okay. What else did I bring? I brought a cassette player. Hold on, let me turn the box again so everything's aligned the correct way around. Yeah, it's like not bad. I feel like, you know, it sort of makes sense to have like, you know, a little bit of a radio moment for the craft stuff. I'm actually going to try around with the blue one again. I have a model kit also. I do have more trash bags, which I'm actually thinking about. I did also bring this spray can, which I think is also great. We might place that towards the front. How about that? And then, okay, so model kit, which I think is blue. Partially blue. See, now I don't think this is the correct item to have, right? I know nothing about model kits or yachts or anything, but maybe this is sort of it's sort of a nice thing to have just because it looks a bit like something crafty, you know? And I mean, why not? Okay, how about the trash bags right here? I do have white ones over there, so I guess I'm thinking about whether this could be the white one, the blue ones instead, or we switch those around. Let's see. So these here would be, I guess, oh gosh, okay. Everything's gonna be weirdly swapped around. Oh no, wait, there we go. Okay, so blue there, white here, and then these get twisted a different way around. And then this right here would be like a shrub, maybe, perhaps. I actually think that could work. Okay, model kit, I don't feel like super confident about just yet, but I actually think it's not bad. Let me just briefly try that here, although I didn't really like the toolbox because it was kind of tall. Yeah, it was tall and it kind of hit the gap between the transportation stop and the tree, which I think I actually set yesterday as well. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that. What else do I have? I did bring a cone with me. I do have like some more wooden boxes. I obviously have more trash bags even. And I have another bottle crate, so I could also just stack them on top here. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Crap, okay. Wait, let me bring back my yacht, please. Which I'm assuming was here. Okay, how about I swap this around? So we'll put the model kit in front. Like so. We'll add the spray cans, which I think I'm gonna put just a custom design on, which might just be like a cutesy flowery one, but why not? We'll put that here. And then this here will actually be the paint cans, right? Just kind of stacked there in the background. I feel like that's also kind of cute. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of cute. It sort of works. Okay, I was also still kind of questioning this part here in the back last time, if I remember correctly. My god, I forgot the tree. Yes, that also, this tree and this rock and me, we kind of hate each other at this point. Admittedly, at this point, we kind of hate each other, but it's fine. We're gonna figure it out. Right, because I want to kind of hide the gap of the in-game pathing, which is something I need to kind of figure out how to do. So I guess, you know, I kind of like this. We just need to, oh my God. Ah! We just probably need to bring in another item right here, like next to it. I'm wondering if I'd like to have another wooden box here. Yeah, it's weird because of the gap once again, right? Like the gap in between, because if you put two wooden boxes next to each other, they're not touching basically. And I feel like I prefer that. I was gonna say, don't I have another one to oh, right, I forgot they actually stack on top of each other though. And then they perfectly align, of course. But if you place them next, look at that gap. Like, that's not what I want. That's not what I'm picturing, you know? Okay, well, I have a different idea. What if I use a wheat field instead? Because the wheat fields do actually touch, you know? They actually do align with each other, which is really nice. Why I use them so much, I guess. So here is the wheat field. And I'm probably also missing a few items, but at this point, like I have so much stuff in my storage that I honestly kind of just want to use that and see how far I get with it. Yeah, if I feel like I need to at some point maybe pop to another treasure island, obviously I'll do it. But I feel like it's been kind of okay so far to just work with what I have. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it still sort of works. Okay. You know, item-wise, that kind of does work for me, I think. Is it weird that there's some wheat fields there? Perhaps. Perhaps. But at the same time, you know, I think it's all right. I'm gonna try to put this one a bit closer to the tree, which also still works, I think. And then just before I was eyeing the scattered papers, or basically just in front of the workbench. And I think we can probably leave this custom design on it as well. And then we have another place right here for an item if we wanted to. If we wanted to put something else on here. Maybe this is the... I wish it was tilted the other way around. You know, I wish it was angled the opposite way. Yeah, I wish it was angled the opposite way around. Not loving that there, gotta say. Okay, this could be a flower, which would hopefully kind of help here with any gapping. And then I need to think about, perhaps I could get that little tiny like metal railing sort of thing, and I could put that here. Because again, we're working with a bit of an edge, which that also would be kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Perhaps we can still use the cone somewhere here to the front. I feel like this one's kind of a funny item. I don't know. Okay. Not loving it there. All right. Let me go. 3 things. Number 1, I need the little metal railing that I was thinking about. Which I'm actually not quite certain what the official name is, but it is right here. Steel fence. Okay, so the steel fence, I'll try this one. Number 2, I'm gonna need another item for like maybe on top of that wooden box right there. Because I've got more model kit stuff here too. The throwback container might also work. I do have a plastic container actually would be nice too. Spray cans, more paint cans. I also do have a different color of paint can still. I do have a pink toolbox apparently, but I'm not really feeling that, I don't think. Oh, I could put like just a reference sheet or something. Or some documents, you know? Yeah, I think that also would be nice. There's some tangled cords, but I feel like that's not quite correct. I was thinking about the tin bucket, not the wooden bucket, but the one, like the metal one. I was thinking about that one earlier, but not quite certain that's 100% what I want either. I'm gonna maybe have to get a couple more shell speakers and lamps just for some pillars around the area to bring back the shell items a few more times. And obviously I could bring in some bottles, right? I could have like, I was just seeing the water bottle also, but I feel like that one is not fitting the romantic coastal vibe. But maybe some sort of like refreshment for him, you know, if he's hard at work, working on the ships. So, oh, that was not my intention. Probably shouldn't have placed this next to my workbench, should I? I wanted to customize my spray can, I think it was. Ooh, wow, the items popping in. Fantastic. Yeah, so like just so he has something to refresh himself. Why not, right? Okay, let me see what else I can do here. I can put a tiny little design on the stacked bottle crates, but probably not really worth it. Spray can. All right. So it does come with a blue customization, which I'm honestly ready to test out. Orange, black, yellow, blue. That's not really, I wish there was like just a white version too. There might be something here with like some of these designs, but they're probably mostly also not the greatest because they're quite, oh my gosh, they're quite intense patterns. And I don't know if that's the vibe, right? I mean, there's some newspaper stuff here, but I feel like that's kind of too vintage looking almost. So I would think about just putting, yeah, I don't know, just putting like some type of pattern on it to make it fit everything else that we've used here so far. I don't know, I might be leaning towards like one of these two. This is very pretty. The stitch and flower is very pretty. I love that custom design. I'm gonna try the blue one first because it feels a little bit more mechanical engineering vibe-ish to me, if that makes sense. Okay, trash bags. Oh yeah, what does the reference sheet have? Plans, route map, chart with sticky notes. All right, presentation document, a design sketch. Now that's interesting. It is a very different thing to what he is building though. So maybe we should stick with the, original one, the plans. The white and blue is quite nice. Okay. Oh wait, what does the iron frame come in? I think I've already customized it, or like I already picked up the color that was best suited for this island though. So I'm assuming the other is the red and black one. Oh yeah, there's a red one and there is a black one. They're not actually in the same. Okay, good. Oh, 7 customization kits for that too. Ooh. Customization kits are really expensive, I have to say. Okay, hold on, let me sort through my thoughts. Spray can, that was here. It's a slightly different blue, but it might work. I think it might work. I did bring the reference sheet for right here, which would perhaps float away in the wind, but you know. Oh, or what about the cassette thing on this? It's still a little, actually this isn't high. Maybe the busted radio. Well, it's better, but it's not what I thought. I was thinking about putting this here and then having the toolbox on the wooden box just on the other side, right? I don't think this is gonna be it. Just like a tad taller of an item here. Might be quite cute. Oh, plastic canister, right? Canister? It's weird because in German it's Kanister. I'm assuming it might be canister actually. Hold on. Yep, according to Google, it's canister. That's interesting. Okay, cute item. Cute item, but perhaps, I don't know. How do we feel about the spray can? Cute item, but perhaps not there. I'm now thinking about swapping out the canister with the spray can. Sometimes you got to try a few different setups to find what you really want. And then the decorative bottles, of course. Actually not mad at that either. Let me see the blue ones. But they're quite like a dark blue, so not certain. It's actually okay-ish. What about the canister here now? Because maybe it's better to kind of eliminate all those different shades of blue. Yeah, I think that kind of works, to be honest. I still kind of want to use the spray can though, because I still think it's kind of a cool item. It's just... Or maybe, hold on. Is there enough space in between these? Oh, I don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. I was just thinking about like pushing the canister. Yeah, no. In between and then putting the spray can in front. That's not gonna work out. So there goes that. There goes that idea. Okay, right. Now I'm thinking... I did try this earlier and I found out that I can actually just, you know, plant this a little bit further to the back. And then maybe I can just leave it here too for the DA, you know, because I think actually I have a lot of things to swap out already. I wouldn't mind if there was something I could keep. See, because I kind of like the canister there also. And then maybe we bring back the spray can, but maybe we actually do change the color of it again. It's just slightly off. And I think, you know, the decorative bottles, maybe we just switch it back to the gray, because the gray kind of works with the yacht. I think the decorative bottles on the left there, they just work because it's the same sort of the same blue as like the oil barrel and Hornsby's house. So that kind of works. But I feel like this is just a slightly off sort of shade of blue. It's like a bit of a turquoise, and maybe it works with the transportation stop, but also not really. I don't know. It's kind of odd. Okay, and then I was thinking about the little steel fence item, like right here. Just to... Oh. Okay, I hadn't considered that the... I hadn't considered that the spacing would be so weird though. Okay, I'm trying to go through the different options in my head right now. So what I could do, obviously, well, I could put the trash bags here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty fantastic actually. I like that. Okay, maybe we just do this. I was gonna say I could plant like a shrub here and then put like a flower in front of it, etc., etc. And I was trying to think about like how fencing would look and all that, but honestly, the trash bags on that corner was pretty nice. Pretty nice. I have to say I do like that, so I think we're just gonna keep that there. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, now, do I feel like maybe this part here is a little bit too empty still? I'm gonna move the scattered papers a tad closer as well. Perhaps? Okay, let me try the... What else? Okay, let me try the steel fence here. That works a little bit better here, doesn't it? Okay, just out of curiosity, how about 2? I know, the lag. But that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Can I have them both as... Is it? Wait, if you run here, it kind of isn't with the table. But if you stand there, it's kind of cute. Okay, let's think about it again. Hold on. Bottle crates. The cassette player, wooden box. Oh yeah, cone. A cone. Placing it right there on the corner. Nah. Bottle crate steel fence, of course. I did just try that. Oh, the iron frame, I guess. Another yacht. Decorative bottles, okay. Another pair of trash bags. Okay, no. Quite like this to the left now. this is a little bit empty. Obviously, I can plant something next to the tree. I can plant like a flower, which I think will help, you know, and make it like feel a bit more tied together. Because like now it feels like the left part is quite full and then just this part here feels quite empty. So I feel like to balance it out, it would be nice to just have something else. And yeah, the flower will help, but it's just not, it might not be enough. Oh my god, but the space. Like, I was thinking about having something close to the yacht, but look, can you see this distance? Oh my god. Some of these items just do not need the amount of space they have around them. Okay. Perhaps I can put this in a different spot, though, and then just distract from it that way. So if I've just got something else going on over there... that also might be nice, right? So either like this, actually I did kind of like that, to be honest. Or here. Nope, don't sit, girl, don't sit. Or there, so you can actually sit there and like tinker away. I wouldn't mind that either. Okay, so we either kind of put the chair closer to the table, so it acts almost as a chair. Although then wouldn't you push it to the center where the toolbox is? Or we put it there with another item on top. But that still then doesn't change how I feel about like this being still sort of empty, I guess. Okay. Actually, don't mind the bottles there, maybe, perhaps. Or I'm gonna try and find something else that I can just like place on the floor in a way, right? Like just something you could place there in the middle and it would kind of make sense. Or something that you drop, perhaps. And then technically if I leave the chair where it is now, that would also need to have another item. We could have like a gyroid, I guess, but then I feel like I haven't really brought the gyroids in enough across the island. I think only Pate has gyroids around her place because she is basically a pop star. So I think, yeah, just having gyroids now out of nowhere would probably feel a bit weird. I'm gonna go grab some shells because obviously those could be dropped. I could also drop something like this. But the empty can is red, right? So not perfect. And I feel like the tire, I mean, he's not really fixing up cars. So that doesn't feel like it makes the most sense. Now I will go and grab some more scatter papers because I did actually think about that idea just before. I'm maybe gonna try the rolling cart. Yeah, the trash bags would kind of make sense, but I've used quite a lot of trash bags now. And perhaps that's not the best. Safety barrier, step ladder, those are all kind of like maybes, but I don't know. They're not really speaking to me, I guess. Any sort of like rock or something? I don't know. I'll grab a music box just in case like a little wooden box might be nice here. The other office materials are also very close by, so they probably aren't the best either. Maybe the sewing box? Not as a sewing box, but just as like a box of some kind. Okay, let's see how we feel about these. Okay, yeah, so I didn't really bring anything for the chairs. So I'm gonna have to try and rearrange that one again. Obviously, we could actually push it to the center. Also looks sort of cute. As though you were just sitting down to like rummage through the toolbox. Just trying to find like the parts that you're still missing, perhaps, you know? Okay, so I brought, what did I bring? The sewing box. I don't think I should open it. I don't think I should open it. I don't think this is the right fit. The wooden music box. Yeah, it just feels a bit too far away. I think this could work generally, but it feels a bit too far away. The cone? Don't love that. Don't love the cone, I have to say. Rolling cart. Okay, now obviously this one is very wrong in its color. Perhaps it could be a decent fit though. I don't know what colors it does come in though, so I'm gonna have to check that first. And then let's say, okay, I want this to be differently aligned to the other scattered papers, so I'm gonna put them from, I'm gonna place them down from the side perhaps. Okay, a little bit higher up. Maybe like that. Wooden box, iron frame, and then I did break some shells. Okay, okay, let me see what this comes in. The rolling cart. Because I know that there's like black boxes because I've been using them on my film studio island, I think. But I actually do not know what other options I have. Oh, I see. Okay, so there is like a white box. Okay, but I can't change the rolling cart itself. So let me just look up the possible colors. Oh yeah, it does come in blue. Okay, so how about we change this to blue with white boxes? I actually think that could work. And then if not, we're gonna go with the bottles instead. And then I think that might be nice. We can still kind of squeeze past this. Oh yeah, this I wanted to change back to. And then I think we're not gonna need anything else from the front because we're gonna be working with, we're gonna essentially be just working with like fillers, and then the trees I think are coverage enough. I don't know if maybe placing some, not this fencing, but placing some fencing perhaps on this line. Actually, that might make sense. And to be fair, I'm not hating the vertical board fence. I think it probably would be the wooden fence, the lower one, you know? But maybe we could just place some fencing to the left, kind of like this one here. Because it would sort of cover up like the path border. It would take a bunch of tiles away from me that I don't have to decorate then. Yeah. That would be maybe a nice solution. Either the wooden fence or we can check any of the other... Oh, very busy entrance. We can check any of the other options that I have. Okay, so I'm essentially just gonna go fly to Harv's Island real quick. I should have the couple unlocked. So we can just quickly customize the rolling cart and then, yeah, just hopefully get that area to be sort of more or less done. Quote unquote done, I guess. Okay, it is a little bit misty today on Harv's Island. I do have the couple unlocked though. Very good. So we'll just talk to Cyrus. Hello. I might also just briefly let him customize my my spray can because, you know, I'm here and why not? Okay, rolling cart. So we're gonna switch this to blue instead. And then the boxes to white, please, and thank you. All right. Also something that if you legitimately want to use the service, I mean, first of all, I'm happy that they introduced this with the 2.0 update. I think something like this should have been part of the game from the start because the first year of playing was, I mean, it was so hard to get anything. But I still think this is such a tedious process. It is so annoying if you have like an entire, like I'm just picturing this moment of like if you are switching your island over to winter. Should we look at the island in winter today? I kind of want to do that. It's like the middle of December, so I'm like interested. But yeah, it's like if you want to switch everything over to like a different season, so you want to like customize everything that you have. I'm just picturing you wanting to customize an entire like pocket full of wheat fields or something. That would just take so long. I think, you know, you'd still have to earn the money, but it probably would be faster to customize one so you have it in your catalog and then just order them however many you need. Although you also can only order 5 per day. I don't know. It's just not the greatest solution, is it? Okay, rolling cart number 1. Ah, yes. Nice. Okay, this definitely fits the area much better. I still don't love the gapping between those things, but you know, maybe sometimes you do have to deal with it. Oh yeah, see, and the spray can kind of does also work with the paint cans, I think, so that's okay. All right, and then let's go and get some of the fencing options out that I have. And we're gonna go check if any of those kind of work. So obviously I do have the vertical board fence with me, so that would be an option. Simple wooden fence. Okay, I actually don't have that many others. I know that there's this like iron board fence, I think it's called. It would go very much against like the aesthetics until this point, so yeah. And the stone fencing I also haven't used. Like maybe it's just good to stick with what we... It's good to stick with what we know, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, oh yeah. You know, you see, I mean, the coconut is kind of, yeah, disrupting my plans there, but you see how it like perfectly has that like horizontal piece of wood where the line of the in-game pathing is? That is exactly what I'm looking for, actually. Yeah, and then we're gonna see where to stun things, where to include some wheat fields, etc. We could also maybe have some fence here, but that's like a singular piece. I think I'd rather have like a flower or shrub and flower. But yeah. And then I think the rolling cart is sort of fine here. We can still think about like how we want to twist it maybe. I don't know which would be best. Or would you want to just see this from the front? No, I feel like the previous was the best. Yeah, let's just keep it like this. I think that's fine. All right. So, perhaps we can plop another custom design right here. But then apart from that, I think we've done a sort of decent job with the mechanics shop. At least I think so. I think this is quite nice. I don't know how much more time I have today for this episode. I think yesterday was also quite a long one. So what I might quickly do, because I'm now like curious, I kind of want to look at this island during the snow. And then we might do that, and then we continue with the fillers in the next episode. And then it's really gonna be a race towards the finish line. We have, or actually wait, maybe the next episode might also be an interior. It kind of depends. But we just have a few filler things left, which is so exciting. Okay, now how about I go to actual real time? I might actually still be playing. Oh no, I'm playing in 2024. That's good. Okay, so synchronizes with the internet. It is currently the 14th of December, exposed. I will go back to early in the morning though, because I want to have the same lighting. And then I would say, let's go and take a look at this island in the snow. Oh my gosh. Okay, of course, my hair is very messy. I also probably am freezing. I'm gonna brace the cold though. Okay, wow. Now it is a sort of interesting. It's snowing and also the sky looks like weirdly yellow. So I don't know if that brings out some of like the warmer tones in my pathing. Okay, this is interesting because I think partially this works because it's like a blue and white. I mean coastal, right? So it's like blue and white. I will say though, the coconut trees, right? The coconut trees and then like that sand, and then I feel like all the sand and all the custom designs have like a very warm tint to them. It looks very yellow, I guess. Yellow and snow is just usually not, it's not the best combination. Yeah, also I'm not gonna lie, I think the oh my god, the Nook's Cranny being decorated for Christmas. I think the time or the day might not be great. I almost want to kind of see a sunny day, which I might do in a second because I think this is kind of... Oh yeah, but look, this looks great. I mean, don't look at the pears on the tree, but like if you just see this here with the in-game pathing underneath adjusted for the winter, I think this actually probably works. in winter, except for the coconut trees. we don't look at those. Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna try and find a sunny snow day. Okay, this might be more of a sunny day, sort of. It's still weird though. I feel like, I don't know, the orange and warm hues still kind of jump out at me. It's so weird. I think for winter islands, it's kind of like it doesn't work unless you plan for it to be a winter island. And I feel like that's also why so many people struggle with winter. I would actually love to know in case I would actually love to know, are you currently working on a winter island, or are you transitioning your island to winter if you're playing in like real time and all that? Because I'm not usually, obviously, as you can see, I just play through like during the time that I want my DA to be. So that I can just, yeah, keep being in that aesthetic, I guess. Oh, look. Oh my God. Little snowballs are smushed together here because there's basically almost no room anywhere. I don't think I can build a snowman. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna kill these like accidentally. I can't even see anything. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, almost just smushed that against the tree, which I didn't want to do. I'm still, oh, now I can roll it. Okay, because you can make tiny snow people. That much I know, but you have to get the ball to a point where you have to be able to roll it, you know? And that can be tough if you don't have a lot of space available. Oh. Okay. I'll figure this out. Oh yeah, okay. Now I can roll them. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna have to, hold on. I'm gonna have to navigate, bring this over here. And then I'm gonna grab our other one. We're gonna bring that somewhere here. Ooh, close call. Maybe sort of like this. I feel like that's not gonna be big enough. Ah! I'm gonna accidentally destroy these. Okay, not big enough yet. I touched the tree. But it was fine. It was fine. This probably would be my first one, right? This probably would be my first snowman, snowboy, snow person. So perhaps it's fine if they're just wonky shapes. There we go. And nice to meet you. Oh. Okay, I don't know if it's a perfect one. It's only appropriate that I share a DIY recipe with such a gifted snow crafter. Ooh, is it perfect then? I've placed it with your belongings. Use it to make a special item of mine. I can't believe this is your first time making me. I mean, just look at me. I'm perfect. Oh, I need a screenshot. I need some proof. And with such limited space too. That's a real head scratcher, or it would be if I could scratch my head. I sense incredible talent emanating from your crafting hands. We'll see great things from you in the future. Thank you. Oh my God, now we just got a tiny snow person right behind Dottie's place. Isn't that cute? Aw, dang it. The tree. The tree is right there. I'm not gonna be able to take a good picture of this. Unless I kind of... I wish I could like do this and then just have it sort of look up into the camera. That would be creepy, but it'd be great at the same time, wouldn't it? Interesting. What an interesting way to end this episode. But I mean, now at least we've sort of seen this island in... Oh yeah, there we go. We sort of see this island in the snow. Actually, speaking of, I'd like to see my lookout point as well. That'd be interesting as well. But yeah, I definitely don't like the path. I think I definitely have to change the path. I don't know if I like the pink. It just feels a little bit wrong. It's what I'm gonna say. It feels a little bit wrong. Okay. All right. Well, you know, I do like the winter sky. Like, especially this early, everything has kind of this like turquoise sort of tint. Definitely pretty. You can do like cute lookouts in winter, but like something feels off for me personally. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching today. Wow, look at the bamboos too. Oh my god, this color. That's kind of awesome. All right, but I think I'll leave it there. Once I'll see you in the next episode, I'll have swapped back to our usual time again so that we can continue building. But thank you all so much for watching today. Tutu has now come over here with a little soup to look at probably the perfect snowman. I mean, let's be honest. But I was gonna say hello. Did it disappear? No, it's still there. It's still just shy and hiding behind the tree. But I think we did a decent job. I kind of like the mechanical shop. This is pretty much, I think, how I pictured it. It obviously does still need a little bit of tweaks here and there around it with some flowers. I can also see some cliffs in the background that could use some flowers. But apart from that, I am pretty happy with this. I hope that Hornsby is too. And I hope that, yeah, I hope that all of you are as well. And that I will hopefully see you in the next episode tomorrow. Oh, and also don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. Bye, everyone.